Coming up on today's show, we sit down with the cast of Sex Education to find out what we can expect to see in Season 3. We finally have a working title for the third instalment of the Fantastic Beasts franchise, The Secrets of Dumbledore. And we get our final look at Halloween Kills. But first, Moordale High School has once again reopened its doors, which can mean only one thing: Sex Education is back. The huge Netflix original series returned to our screens last week, and we sat down with Asa Butterfield, Amy Lou Wood, Ncuti Gatwa and Mimi Keane to find out what incredibly awkward things we can expect to see from the latest series.
Poo!
Oh, poo!
There's poo?
Lots of poo.
Big old poo.
Goat poo, human poo.
Yeah.
It's all happening on the poo front.
Oh yeah, that is awkward.
There is some flying poo.
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting that answer. I love
Get
it.
ready for it.
Get ready for poo, guys.
Get
Fantastic.
ready for poo.
And that is why you subscribe to this channel, for exactly those types of exclusives. Poo chat aside though, we did find out a little bit more about the development of Otis and Ruby's relationship, after the trailer showed hints that Rotis could become a thing in Season 3. Mimi, obviously in the last season we saw you guys get together briefly. What can you tell us about that relationship? Does it grow into anything more?
It definitely blossoms. It definitely goes to the next level, and I think they learn a lot about each other and about themselves in that process. So, and I think that the hopefully the people that were rooting for that happened are satisfied with what they get, because it is quite good. We're quite proud of it.
If you haven't seen the latest series of Sex Education yet, then we won't spoil it for you, but let us know in the comments below whether you're Team Motis or Rotis. And we couldn't speak to the cast without discussing Otis's, moustache. And there really was only one thing on all of our minds. Was it real? Asa, I'm going to start with you. Let's talk about the moustache. Is it real?
It had to come. Let's talk about the moustache. All right, first off, it was not my idea. This was written in. It's all Laurie. Yeah, we had a moustache fitting before we started, so it's not real. It's stuck on.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and then they like sketched it out, and then they sent it off to this person who ties each hair individually onto a little piece of lace, and then they stick it onto my top lip. And then over the course of the day, it slowly peels off and gets crustier and crustier.
Yeah.
So
Then you get to kiss him.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
touching your face.
Don't worry, Asa. I can't grow a proper moustache either.
What's in your face? It's a moustache. I've been growing it all summer.
I just want to be the old me again.
You may never be the old you, but that's okay.
Sex Education is honestly my favourite show on TV at the moment, and it was so great to chat to the cast ahead of Season 3. Season 3 is on Netflix right now, and it is the perfect show to binge watch this weekend. Moving on though, and spooky season is almost upon us, which means it's finally time to see more of this guy. Yes, Michael Myers is back once again in the latest trailer for Halloween Kills. In the trailer released by Universal earlier this week, we're given a real in-depth look at what lies in store for Laurie, with the latest story picking up from where it left off in 2018's Halloween. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, it ends with Michael Myers stuck in a burning building. But what do you know? In Halloween Kills, we see that Myers has once again survived and is now on a mission to hunt down the survivors from his previous attacks. Starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer and a whole host of familiar faces returning to the cast, Halloween Kills is directed by David Gordon Green and is set for a release on October 15th, after over a year of pushbacks due to the COVID pandemic. So, not long to go now, slasher fans.
I want to take his mask off and see the life leave his eyes.
And we finish this week with the news that we finally have a working title for the third instalment of the Fantastic Beasts franchise. On Wednesday evening this week, Warner Bros. Announced that the latest movie in the franchise would be called Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Not much is known about the plot of the third film, but we do know that it takes place several years after the events of the Crimes of Grindelwald, and will focus on the wizarding world's involvement in the Second World War. Muggles and wizards uniting? That does sound quite exciting, to be fair. The Secrets of Dumbledore will see both Eddie Redmayne and Jude Law return to the cast, and will also give us our first look at Mads Mikkelsen in the role of Gellert Grindelwald, after it was announced that he would be taking over the role from Johnny Depp, who resigned from the project after losing a court case against the Sun newspaper last year. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore is now set for a release in April next year, and as of yet, there is no official trailer, but we'll of course let you know as soon as there is. But that's it for this week, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. We've got some amazing content coming to the channel in the next few months, so make sure you don't miss out. We'll see you next week for another episode of The Roundup. See ya!